Okay, so it's now 11:29 a.m. I've got to check out at 12 o'clock, and I'm so bad at packing. You see, look, all my stuff down here. I always get like really in my own head. Another thing I always get in my head about is recording videos. So I thought, why do I put them both together? And you can see what I'm up to today. So I've been in this place called Cemagi, and I recorded last week about it actually, didn't I? I was saying how I'm terrible at multitasking. I was saying how I was missing Canggu, and I was walking down the beach, and how like there was advantages to being in this new place. And that is true. However, to be honest, I've not really made the most of it here. I've basically been driving in the morning down to Canggu, spending my entire day there, and then coming back in the evenings. And although like that's been actually quite nice, like going out early in the morning and coming back, but it's just a long day, and I've got to take all my stuff with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going back to Canggu today, and I'm going to sort of lock in there for a little while, because even though I love nature, I think I just love being around like the busyness and stuff. My protein shaker, brought it, never used it. I think, is that like some like creatine in the bottom of it there? But you can kind of even put stuff in it. And I have been thinking I should maybe get some protein powder, because I'm always having to like add on extra chicken, add on extra eggs and stuff when I'm out and about. Fleece, never used that. What else have I in here? Keyboard. I did use that a little bit in my first week, but now I've just got used to not using it. What else have I got? Massive hoodie, never use that. Shove that in. Gymshark t-shirt, like my favourite Gymshark t-shirt. Don't use it here. More Gymshark stuff. I bought that before I came. I went to Gymshark in the Trafford Centre to buy that especially for this trip. Put it on, didn't like it. Wore this t-shirt a few times. Honestly, all I'm doing is rotating like this and like two other tank tops and gym shorts. That's it. T-shirt from back home, black t-shirt, never worn it. Oh, I bought these the other night because they looked refreshing. Bubble tea. Bubble tea is really nice. But bought it, realised I didn't have a fridge in here, and they've gone warm, and I'm not really asked about them. And now I've got more stuff I've got to carry. Protein bar, Men. High protein, 7 grams per serving. That's not high, is it? We may not take these. I might just leave them here. Shirt, don't wear that. Swim shorts. I don't think I've ever worn swim shorts. What I've been doing is I go to the gym in like boxers and shorts, and then I train. I'm already soaked, so then I'll just go in the shower in like the recovery area bit, and I'll just wash all my like boxers and stuff, and then I'll just get in the pool in them. Joggers. Not using them. What else? Hat, zip-off pants, woolly socks. Look at all this stuff I did not need to bring. So this place I'm staying at the moment has been actually really nice. And then the aircon goes like freezing, which I love. And I think it was the second night, and I woke up and I was like, what is that smell? And it was like a smell that like made my blood twist, curl. It was so weird. It was just like rancid, really strange. And I was convinced that it was coming out of this aircon unit up there, because you can feel it blowing on your head. But you know, when you're in like this weird kind of sleepy state, and you kind of like not hallucinating, but everything's just a bit weird, isn't it? And is pretty strong. So it's been quite useful, but you shouldn't use it long term. But it's good for jet lag. So it really helped me to readjust. I've got some magnesium left, L-theanine, and that's inositol. Magnesium relaxes your muscles. L-theanine makes you feel a bit calmer, and then inositol, I think they say, is more like to slow like your mind down a bit, like racing thoughts. But yeah, and then anyways, and I ended up turning off the air conditioning because I was convinced it was like poisoning me in the middle of the night. And then I realised it was just the pillows. So like these pillows smell nice now. These pillows just have this weird smell. So I got rid of them. Anyways, I told them about it, and they were dead apologetic. And then they came and they must have serviced the aircon unit. They replaced all the bed sheets and stuff. So it was really nice. This is my Insta 360 extend. It's an extender stick. So there's an Alton Partridge reference. I didn't know that I had one of these, like Harry Potter. I just thought it was just a basic bitch handle, and then I see it does that. that was a nice little turn up for the box. What I'm actually using. Oh, charge it. What's this called? Power bank. I take that out every day, even though, to be honest, most places I go, I've got actual plugs, but it's just easy to have it. I brought 2 of them. I only use one. I have no idea where I'm going to put this. This is where I get a little bit thingy, where like, I've got here, got like all my kind of like valuables, electronics in this camera bag thing, and I sometimes get a little bit like OCD about how I put it all together. Okay, 11:41. We've done 11 minutes of me talking shit. I can be either like really organised or just a bit chaotic. That is my very chalky CrossFit gloves. Like, where do you put them? Do you know what I mean? I know where they go on like day to day, but like moving day always throws me off a little bit. Look at this. iPhone charger. Don't even have it. I do have an iPhone. It's like one of my work backups. Shove it in there. Black socks. Never use them. Headphones. Only use them on the plane. Not really been listening to podcasts at all. And I've been using my little wired earphones. Don't know, just better. Like out here it's hot, isn't it? So if you've been to Southeast Asia, you'll see these everywhere. Fisherman Friend. Like, I'm pretty sure they're a British thing, but they love them. They're at the, what do you call it? The impulse bit in all the stores. They've got all different flavours. This is lemon. Should we try lemon? All the exciting stuff. I've done a 3-er. And again, where do you store that? You know what I mean? Probably a little bag. But everything goes in a little bag. And this is like my day pack. Comes everywhere with me. Like, I'll have my laptop in it. And that's the thing that's been most kind of awkward, being away from Canggu, is taking my laptop in with me. Because it's quite chunky. And it won't fit inside my scooter. Like the little holdy bit. So it has to go on my back all the time. It's just a bit heavy. And it's nice not to have your backpack on all day. I always get a little bit confused by bedding. I think once upon a time, I remember I left a watch in a hotel. Ever since then, I've always just done this and just put it in the corner or something out of the way. Zip-off shorts, I have worn them as a backup. When I was travelling in the past, like on a world tour 9 years ago, and on any other long-term trips, it would always be like, zip-off shorts, I need everything to be zipped. Be like, passport, wallet, phone. I'm much more relaxed about that now. I wear this a lot. I'm much more relaxed about that now, so I'm like, I just wear gym shorts every day. I have my bag with me. So my habit becomes phone, all my safe stuff is in the zip in my bag, and I've always got my bag with me. And depending on where I'm at, if I'm in like a cafe or something that I know well, I'll leave my bag just there and I'll take my phone to the toilet, because like that's the worst thing. Maybe a passport, but my passport will be somewhere safe. That's one little thing actually, which has been a little bit annoying. In some of the places I've stayed at, including this one, they've not had a safety deposit box. So kind of, it does seem like really safe. And when I ask them about it, sometimes they're a bit like, oh no, but it's fine. But it's just like, it's nice to have that option, isn't it? When you've got like a lot of expensive gear and you can just shove it in safe, know it's dealt with. But in this example, this had like a little wardrobe that locked. So I've just been locking it, even though, like, to be honest, one pull, you could probably just break. What's that? Oh, that's dirty washing. That is dirty washing. Fucking delayed reaction there. This week, actually, so that was from the last place I was in, and I've just been sat here, but this week I've been on it. The good thing about this place is it gets loads of sun here in the daytime, and it has this nice little drying rack. So I've had a nice little habit of coming home, washing my stuff in the sink. I just use the hotel soap, stick it outside, here presto, done. And it smells nice. Like, you don't need fancy detergent or anything. I'm going to take you into the bathroom. Thinking about travelling, by the way. Great book that I audio booked back in the day. It's called Vagabonding by Ralph Potts. Deodorant, never use that. just permanently smell, to be honest. Don't care. Clippers, I do use them. Like, I had a little tidy up yesterday. Anything else? What's in my toiletries that I didn't need to bring? Just carrying around an old toothpaste thing. I was a bit gutted when that finished, because that's my gut-friendly toothpaste. Which doesn't, if you didn't know, traditional toothpaste can fuck with your gut microbiome. So I got gut-friendly stuff. But yeah, ran out of that. So now I'm on Colgate charcoal. Well, most of the hotels have given me a free toothbrush. I'm happy with that. I don't use an electric toothbrush. I think it's a scam. My teeth have never been better than after lockdown, when I just started looking after it with like flossing and basic bitch toothbrush. So the next place I'm going, I've got a slightly fancier pad for a couple of days, because I wanted to have somewhere really nice to record some content. But it's ironic where sometimes the limitations force you to be a bit more creative, and I've not recorded any content here, so I'm like, oh, it's not good enough. And then I'm literally about to leave, and then I just have this idea to roll the camera. I'm actually quite liking the format. So this sun cream, I spoke a little bit about not wearing sun cream and being like, getting your exposure naturally. You should absolutely wear sunscreen. What I was saying was, if you are using it for short bursts, you can build up a tolerance to it. I would never suggest going outside all day. So if I'm going anywhere, scootering somewhere for a long time, or even going for a long walk down the beach, I'll just put this in thingy areas. But this one is like a zinc-based sun cream, which the other ones apparently have stuff that messes with your hormones or whatever. I'm not too sure about it, but they reckon this is much better for you. I just got that off Amazon, but that Badger, it's called Badger, it's a good brand, apparently. Right, that toiletry I can get rid of. Broken razor, that can go. An old toothbrush, that can go. Maybe a little bit of room there. Okay. Pure Life, Nestle Pure Life, that is my favourite water. Apparently you're not supposed to brush your teeth with the water out here. I kind of do, but you shouldn't. So I just rinse my retainer with that. But I don't like really, I've always left the toothpaste on my teeth, because the dentist always told me it's good for sensitive teeth. So I don't really rinse my mouth out. But I think because I've that gut-friendly stuff, it's not been a problem, but maybe I should rinse it now that I'm having regular toothpaste. So I should do rinsing with that. What's this? A booze bag. Do you reckon a booze bag has been to Bali? Been that thing? Look, like, everything's gone out of here. Right, clear. That one's gonna go. Let's have a time check. Wonder if my foot. Hey Google, what time is it? Oh, she didn't say because it's on Do Not Disturb. 11:55. Okay, 5 minutes to go. Maybe just. Excuse me. I'm just running a little bit late for the checkout. Is that okay? Like
checkout?
Yeah, like maybe like 10 minutes.
Yes.
Is that okay? Sorry, I started making a video and then I've realised it's almost 12 o'clock. So
Okay.
thank you so much.
Okay.
So Cema, this is the pool extension. That is like one of the main things about Bali is the people are just like so nice. So nice, peaceful. Honestly, I've never had any form of like aggression or anything. This is a dry bag, which quite often I'll put clothes in and then dinging it up. So probably useful if you're going to the beach or going on boats and stuff. Not really done that yet. Did you know I'm a qualified scuba diver? But I never use it. I always get like bad ears afterwards. I think it's maybe cause of like wax build up. So I think if I had like if I had my like ears syringe like cleaned out beforehand, I think it would stop the water getting trapped in there and like just making my life hell afterwards. I think when I was scuba diving in Thailand, I think it was like 2 weeks after that I couldn't hear properly. It was just awful and not a nice experience. Right, it's in the side of these little storage cards for these cameras, so I'm always terrified of losing them. Laptop charger again, because this Dell laptop's really powerful. Whew, look at the size of this charging thing. So it is big and chunky. Can't even think, but there we go. I feel like I've got way too much stuff in this bag. Fisherman's Friend, the aforementioned Fisherman's Friend. Got my little journal, which is awesome. I love taking that everywhere. Pen, phones, sunglasses, which I Don't wear that often, but they're good if I'm on the bike. I've got a million from friends that have leaked out. Get rid of them. Bin. Do we have a bin? Right. Grippers. They're going in. Give them in the clothes bag. We're getting ruthless now. Creatine, Pure, and electrolyte powder. They're the only supplements I've got with me. Other than the sweet stuff that I mentioned. Kind of just what I shoved these in. Full of air. Decompress them. Probably put them in a bag. One of my favourite things to have with me, carrier bags. Because they're basically automatic dry bags. So you can just, it's just nice to have them. You can shove stuff in them. Right, so these are going to go in here. I'm going to wrap them up. Although I say carrier bags, this is like a kind of fabric, kind of plastic, something that's probably terrible for the environment. It's getting very full. But I know it's a nice little hack, which helped me last time. Because I was putting this in with my day pack. So when I got on the plane on the way here, it was like all in there like that, and it was very big, and it was like my valuables, so I was like being careful with it. But when I'm just moving now, I've been putting this camera bag on top of that, and then putting it over, and it just allows me, then I only need my day pack, so it's kind of cool. Right, dry clothes, lovely. They're all nice and clean. Shove them in there. Who needs an iron? Who needs a fucking iron when you're in Bali? Not me. It was actually the only one time that I've been to a club was a few weeks ago. I was just having my dinner, just having a chill night. Didn't even want to talk to anyone really. Like I was not like because I was in a bad mood. I was just dead content. And but I think sometimes that rubs off, or people can sense when you're content. You're not like needy. I was just sat there, just chilling, and there's this lass next to me. When we strike up a bit of conversation, she's out with her mates. And then, like, oh, we're going to this club, do you want to come? So it's a club, it's like a bar called Mexico. It's pretty popular here with the Westerners and that. So yeah, so I went along there. Danced around like the awkward person that I am. And I was in this convo line, I put it on my story actually. And this lass behind me, you can see her talking to me. And she was saying, she's like, as if you've got HYROX vest on in a club. And I was like, chick, I'm in Bali. I can wear what the fuck I want. And she was like, oh, fair enough. I was surprised that she said that, but she's British. So that's the one thing. What is this? Another bag. Shoe bag. I got my shoes cleaned. That's the one thing. The one thing out here actually is like the litter and stuff is bad. Like, you'll see it on social media. They have issues with the beaches, pretty polluted. And it like shows when like they deliver stuff to you. I'll order a smoothie and it'll come in like a fucking Chanel bag. Like it's like, you know, those paper ones with the handles and stuff, and it's like, whoa, like that was way over the top. Like it's cute. Obviously every day I'm drinking out of plastic bottles. I must admit, like, you shouldn't really be taking your own water into cafes, but I have to because I drink so much water. I'll go in and I'll have like 4 of them. But I'm ordering coffee, I'm ordering juices and stuff. But it's like tonight because I've got asked for a glass of water all the time, and I just keep it down that side. Like no one's ever said anything to me. And I think if I was being a cheapskate and not buying anything, it's a little bit different. But I spend quite a bit of money in them cafes, so I think they're fine. Pretty hot now, is he doing all this? 12:07. I bet he must have been like, fucking Westerner. Sorry, I'm just making a video. What a wanker. I think I was. People like me, recording content everywhere. Okay, we're nearly there. I get so excited when I'm actually nearly finished. I find it so stressful. Today we're about double dopamine, because we've also done a video at the same time. Smelling that. It does smell funny though. It used to have creatine in it, that's probably why it's gone a bit gross. All of a sudden really thirsty though. I could just blast on these, couldn't I? Bubble tea, peach iced tea. Should we give it a go? It's a little bit warm. Have you not had bubble tea before where it's got kind of like little bits in it? I guess it's like tapioca or something. But they've like popped because it's not a fresh one. But if you get them from a proper spot, they're like little balls and like you pop them in your mouth. That's a fucking artist's dream. Really nice. Oh no, I've got some bubbles. They popped. I'm going to leave a tip for him. Get some money. Yeah, I get the impression that people are pretty inconsistent with regards to like tipping out here. I think you've got like young backpacker types who are just trying to save every penny and will never tip anything. And then you have for like the older dudes, a bit older than me, like who are really well off and that, where I'm sure they'll like be very generous. And then you probably got, I'm probably somewhere in the middle of that. Because I'm working, I've got money coming in, so I can tip on occasion and I think it's worth it. But I still want, you know, good value for money. So this, I've said before, goes on there. Did you know, by the way, this is new actually, but this and this low alpine were the bags that I bought, that I took on my trip 9 years ago, and these all lasted like amazingly well. Imagine like selling bags, like good quality bags, because like it's not like a subscription service. It's like if they're good, they're gonna last forever. But actually, this one did actually break from really early on when I had it, so I just zip tied that, so you can't actually. You've got to like, it doesn't fully come undone, if that makes sense. But never gave me any troubles since. It has so much use. I get that. Well, I'm quite attached to this stuff now. Like, and think like where they've been with you all around the world, and just like carried your stuff for you. I know it's only stuff, but I'm really grateful for the stuff. I don't need that, do I? Suitcase label. Flip flops. Got me extra water here. Alright. Oh, just yours. 12:16. We're 16 minutes over. Okay. Got his tip there. Charging cable. Actually, you know what? Hey presto, we're cooking on gas. Right. Okay, there we are. Big bag at the back, little bag at the front. What it popped on, ready to go. Thank you, room. Thanks for looking after me. Right, there we go. Thank you. Okay. Do you want, of course, yeah. Do you want those keys in there? Yeah. Just leave it there? Yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. You're welcome. Is the room okay? There's some like snacks there. You want? I'm not going to eat them, so. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. Bye bye. See you next time. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here. About to get on the scooter with all my gear on. And the last thing I need is also a camera to hold on to. So I'm going to head to a new place in Canggu. And hope you found this interesting or entertaining. Thanks for watching, and I will look forward to seeing the next one.